So yesterday, the armed forces of Ukraine shot down an Su-24M bomber over Snake Island, right? Which is just a great name, Snake Island. And in Greek mythology, Achilles is supposed to be buried there. The story of Ukraine is a long story, boy. Anyway, much longer than Russia's, by the way. Anyway, look at when the story broke, I reported it that the plane had been shot down, and our buddy Steve McStevens said, "What do they think they're going to do against Patriots?" And I said, "Well, we don't know what shot it down because there's only 2 Patriot missile batteries in Ukraine, and one of them is not in Odessa." But the Germans had sent, or were supposed to send a Patriot to Ukraine specifically for Odessa. Now dig it. This is what the Russians said after the plane was shot down. So first they announced that the pilots were lost, which of course, that means more than the plane, frankly, because pilot training takes a long time. That's a valuable resource to lose. But this is my favorite bit. The enemy has some kind of incomprehensible but very similar long-range air defense system. Maybe it's a Patriot, but I'm not sure. The bad thing is that now our aircraft, Russian aircraft, which strikes at the enemy, is in great danger, and we don't even know what the Ukrainians have. Amazing. So I was not the only one who didn't know what it was. The Russians themselves don't know what it was. But we do know that the Germans promised 4 Iris-Ts and a Patriot system for Odessa. I don't know, and the Germans are tricky. They only announce things after they arrive here. And I saw the promise of it, but I didn't see it come in. So I still don't know. Maybe it was something else. Maybe the Ukrainians have another missile program. God knows, they're innovating left, right, and center every chance they get. So we still don't really know. But I want to point something else out. Right now, Ukraine, a massive country, largest landmass in Europe, largest European country by land area, one of the largest populations in Europe, is in a war and has 2 Patriot defense systems. Maybe 3 if the German one has arrived. Meanwhile, while our enemies in Congress in the United States hogtie us and hamstring us in the world, handing Vladimir Putin the biggest gift that he could get for Christmas, no more aid to Ukraine, the son of a bitch with an ICC warrant is being wined and dined in the United Arab Emirates and meeting with MBS, Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia. And make no mistake, he's making deals. He's selling oil. Who knows what else he's selling? He's maybe buying weapons. Who knows what else he's buying? Treated like a king among kings, traveling freely, the skies lit up with UAE fighter jets streaking the colors of the Russian flag across the sky. And the United States has 4 Patriot systems in the UAE protecting Vladimir Putin. And we can't get the Ukrainians another Patriot. I'll tell you right off the bat, I can think of 4 that ought to leave the nation that they're in. This is insanity. This is insanity of the worst kind. The Muslim nations play both sides against each other. and sell every drop of oil they can to everybody that they can. And meanwhile, they persecute their own people. This guy beheads women in the street. It's not even a joke. That's a thing that happens regularly in Saudi Arabia. So, to my buddy Steve McSteven, dude, you might have been right. Good call on the Patriot thing. It looks like maybe Odessa is finally protected by a Patriot, in spite of these bitter ironies in the rest of the world.